Getting into anime is like going for a run, falling face first, and then waking up in a different world, looking around and realizing, crud, I'm a weeb now. Everyone's journey of getting into anime starts at different times. They progress through shows at different rates. Some people watch one show at a time, while others watch every show, each season, along with catching up with older anime, and somehow still find time to talk to friends. That's a joke. We don't have friends. Eventually, there will come a time where things change. You slow down, you lose interest, you stop watching. And when this happens, it's the death of an anime fan. This might look different from person to person, but will always fall into one of 7 categories. You've been such a devout fan. You watch 12 episodes of anime every day and blast through every show. You found your new love and you couldn't be happier. But then you start to slow down. You struggle to get through certain anime and you become picky in what you watch. At first, you think your taste is maturing, but you notice shows seem so similar to you. You begin to lose interest. This feeling grows to the point that you decide every anime is just the same and not worth watching. Now, you've become enlightened to the fact that anime follows the same pattern and isn't creative anymore. You no longer want to watch any shows because you feel you've seen them all. This is a very common end of an anime fan's life. After watching anime for years, you become fed up. Maybe you're done with the spoilers, or maybe you're tired of waiting for the next episode or season and want to get ahead. For some people, they just realize they can consume more anime by just reading the manga. But no matter what your reason is, this path leads to the manga only. You have become the person you hated as an anime only, who always tried to flex their knowledge and ruin each and everything you ever cared about, simply for the reason that manga is always better. You have turned into this and become a manga elitist and will ultimately begin this cycle in someone else. You started strong. You consumed an insane amount of anime and have seen all the ones a true anime fan would watch. But sooner or later, you stopped watching with no reason other than the flame died out. But you've become a part of the community. You invested so much time, so much money. You bought artwork and figures and video games. You feel like it was all a waste now. But all your friends watch anime. You can't let them down. You don't want to be disowned. You have no one else to go to, so you lie. You say you still watch and keep up. You say you saw the latest episode of One Piece when you really stopped at episode 560, but you're too deep in the lie. You can't come clean now. You act the part and go to the conventions, but you're really just a shell of an anime fan, a talking corpse, a zombie. Like the others, this person began watching anime and was like any other fan. They never imagined watching anything other than anime. But then for one reason or another, they started watching live action again. At first, they didn't think anything of it, but then they started having thoughts. Maybe I should only watch live action. Everyone else is watching live action. Maybe live action is better. They have gone for the forbidden fruit and gave in to these intrusive thoughts. Slowly, they entirely cut anime out of their life and began thinking they're better than anime fans, looking down on them. But we all know they are just ashamed of themselves, as they should be. They just gave in to the pressure and turned their back on us. You were introduced to anime by a friend. At first, you liked it and watched a few shows, but you never really had that moment. The moment you fell in love. Over time, you no longer really enjoyed watching anime. but your friend keeps talking to you about it and recommending new shows. So you watch them because you can't say no. You can't hurt their feelings. You don't want to admit you don't enjoy it anymore. You just want to please. So you watch every recommendation, which causes you to dislike anime even more and makes you wonder if you really ever enjoyed it in the first place. Were you ever a fan? Or were you just a pleaser? Growing up, you always loved anime. You watched it all day, every day, and talked about it all the time. You were living the dream, and you never thought that would change. As you got older, you started to live a more balanced life and watched anime a little bit less. But then you heard it, a whisper in your ear, a corrupt seed planted within you. Anime is for kids. At first, you brushed it off, but that idea continued to grow within you. Slowly, you started to give it thought until it crept deeper into your mind, and you began to believe it. Maybe it is weird watching anime as an adult. You gave into the pressure and thrown your first love to the side and stopped watching anime. Now you wonder, are you truly an adult if you give up on what you love? Who knows if this even exists, but this person has surpassed every other fan and have become the ultimate fan. They strove for the impossible and sacrificed everything, including their own life, to attain it. They hit heights that no one could dream of and have become, simply put, they have seen it all. They have watched every single anime out there and have beaten my anime list, something that isn't even a game. But now they no longer feel the need to watch. They no longer keep up with seasonal anime or rewatch any, for they have attained the unattainable. This person has peaked, and now they have nowhere else to go but down. They don't enjoy anime, but have no life to return to. They gave it all for the show, and anime has now turned its back on them. All they can ask themselves now is, was it worth it? All these categories share one thing in common, and that is, they're all fake. An anime fan never dies. Once an anime fan, always a fan. The flame never burns out. Each and every one of these people were trying to blend in, but they were never one of us. We're stronger than that. Who cares what people think? Who cares if you still live in your parents' basement? Who cares if you forgot what color grass is? A true anime fan breathes anime. It's in our veins. We know better than to let the flame die. A true anime fan never dies. But how can you know? How can you know you're a true fan? Death could be lurking around every corner. It's quiet and swift. It can catch any one of us by surprise. There is nothing we can do but hold on and hope. Hope we are truly an anime fan. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Drop a comment and let me know if you fall into one of these categories, or if you think I missed any. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe while you're at it. It really helps out. I'm Addvill, and I'll see you later.